influences on a child's development. And sometimes we might say, oh, kindergarten is the most important one, school is the most important one. But in actual fact, there are many other influences that come way before a child comes to kindergarten. A child starts learning as soon as they're born. There's, you know, they're looking around, even as very newborn babies, and they can't see, they can't focus very far. But the face of their mother and the face of their father and maybe the bar are there, and they start to recognise those faces. So they're starting to learn already. So the very first learning that they do comes from the most important people in their life, mum and dad. And I think it's important that teachers recognise that, because they're the most influential on a child's development. And then after that, and especially here in Vietnam, is ba and om, I think you call them. Yeah. So they play a very big role in the child's development. But then there are many other factors like nutrition. So the food that children eat, if children are eating good healthy food and enough food, then they are going to grow, their bodies are going to grow, their brain's going to grow. Yeah, we know that from many countries around the world that when children don't have good nutrition, then their development is quite delayed. Where they live makes a difference, you know.
The environment and the community.
Absolutely. Yeah, the community is important. Are they out there seeing things in the community? Of course, teachers are important. I don't want teachers to think that they're not important, but they are. But they're just down the line a little bit, you know. They're there, they're important, but there's a lot of development that's already happened way before a child gets to kindergarten. We know from the research that a child learns the most amount that they'll ever learn from birth to 1 year of age. Because in that time, they learn to go from not being able to do anything for themselves to actually being able to eat, being able, some children even by the age of 1 are starting to walk, they usually can crawl, they learn to sit up and not fall over. So many big things that as adults we all take for granted. We don't even think about walking anymore because we have been doing it for a long time. But that's a skill that's very important for children. So a lot of learning, the most learning takes place before they even come to kindergarten. But that doesn't mean they can't continue to learn. So there are many influences on it. I definitely go back to my very first point, that parents are the biggest influence on a child's development. If the parents engage their child, encourage their child, if they read to their child, if they play with their child, they give the child a thirst for learning. But if they don't do those things, then a child might come to kindergarten and not already be thinking about the learning. But yes, there's no doubt that the mother and the father are the most influential thing on children's development. Absolutely. Still very important. And teachers need to recognise that. And teachers need to work in a partnership with parents. They need to be together. So that's why they need to communicate really, really well. Because parents know things about the child that the teacher does not. And teachers know things about the child that the parents don't, because they're in different environments. So they need to come together. They need to join together and be a partnership to help this child develop their potential to the best that they can. So yeah, it's very important to form those relationships with parents.